Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Happy Tuesday. Angela, hey. Hey, how you doing, lady? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You guys come on in. Yes, the crickets are out here with me. They are my bodyguards. That's my security. That's my team. That's my team. They stay ready. Janie, hey, how you doing? How you doing? They stay ready. They said if you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready. So my team, stay ready. Miss Fats, what is going on? What? What is going on? Hey, 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 hey. If y'all don't mind, hit that little button as y'all come in. Just do a little tap. Or do like the people say, smash. 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 Smash the button. Smash the button. Come on in. Hey, Teresa. Miss Fat said, good. What is crawling on me? Come on in. We are going to talk about a few things this evening. I read, or is that just me? Angie, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hope that you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. Um, Spent some time with the family, still did some little work, out here on my porch trying to get things situated, still got a couple things that I'm waiting on before I can get it the way that I want it, but I'm doing that. Um, so yeah, and we are expecting my little niece to be here tomorrow. We're so y'all throw some prayers up in the air that we have a safe delivery and that everything goes well, and we're praying that it happens tomorrow because that is my brother's birthday. My brother that is no longer with us. Um, it's also his birthday, so we're praying that everything um, goes well. You know, like I told you guys before, she is named after me, Nyla Sherelle. So yeah, big things happening, big things happening. So we are patiently waiting. We are patiently waiting. Yeah. Again, before we get started, if you don't mind hitting that like button, help a sister out with that like button, child. That's all I ask. Help me out. Whoever just hit it, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jonna, hey, hey, hey. No running away. Come on, sit on the front porch with me. Oh, shoot. Miss Fat, they said you can run, but you can't hide. That's what they said now. That's what they said. That's what the people on the street say now. They say you can run, but you can't hide. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, y'all want to discuss the messiness first or the ridiculousness first? Which one we need to get on first? Because we might need to do the messiness first. Okay, listen. I try to give y'all a chance. Y'all taking too long to respond. Let me go ahead and respond. Okay. 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 I know that there is a lot of entertainment on here. And I think for the most part that a lot of people appreciate the entertainment of it all. What is disheartening and downright sad to me is the fact that we have so many messy people. When I say the instigation deceitfulness, manipulation, we keep hearing that word, is at an all time high out here in these streets. I'm sitting up here like it's going so fast, you can't keep up with it. You can't keep up with it. You can't keep up with it. Y'all, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Quit lying to people and stop trying to get stuff started. Other than seeing people go off, what are you getting out of getting something started? And I guess I'm gonna have to take this a step further. If you're the one that's gonna be involved in it, then have fun. But you sitting up there mixing and mingling somebody else's situation trying to get somebody else to go off. And my thing is, if you don't like somebody and you want them read or told or whatever, then you go and address them. Don't go and try to lie to somebody else to get them to go off for you. Go and say what you got to say instead of being messy. This is, I'm not going to even say high school stuff. This is like some elementary stuff. I mean, people just going in straight line. But you still got to look at the receiver of it all because you got to think things through too. But we see it. Somebody will take something and they run, they'll pull a little clip, just a little clip, y'all, just like the media do it. They'll pull a little clip and they'll go and send it to somebody. Oh, look what they said about you, or look what they did with this, or look what they did with that. I mean, just trying to get stuff started. Come on, y'all, that's a cowardly move too. Because again, if you don't like them, then you address them. You see what I'm saying? Or am I not making sense? If you don't like somebody, if you want them told, if you want them read, then you go read them. You don't have to go and send something to somebody else to try to get them to go off or to try to get them to like dislike the person because you don't like them. Like, who? We too grown for that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm 40 and some change. Just some change. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm 40 and some change. And I didn't understand it in high school. I didn't understand it in the elementary school. I still don't understand it now. Why? Why? I mean, before people can get a piece of information, before they can even get an understanding of something, they already running to tell something and don't know what they're talking about. Why? Just messy. That's right, the 40s club. Whoop, whoop. Just messy. I'm saying, like, some of these people are a mess. I mean, a whole mess from the M to the S. Chocolate chip, hey, how you doing? From the M to the whole S. Capital M, capital S. So much of a mess, they don't know what to do with themselves. And I question that whenever people are trying to be messy like that, because I'm like, if you bringing it to me, other than if I ask you to bring something to me, if you're bringing it to me, then that's telling me that you don't really want me to be happy. Because if you see that I'm content in whatever I'm doing, if I'm content in my ways and in my life, I'm doing my thing. What's going on, Diva? I'm content, and like, why are you bringing me the mess? Why are you trying to ruin my contentment? You know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to put a dark cloud over what I got going on and we supposed to be cool? Better yet, why you want me being all stressed and anxious and all this stuff, bringing me some lies about something? Look, if you don't understand what somebody's saying, just say you don't know. Just say you don't understand. But just don't go making up stuff. And that's what people are doing. They just go and make up stuff. Why? Michael asked y'all, did anybody answer him? He said, why? Why? Again, tell him that is human nature. Why? Why we gotta keep doing that? I'm just sitting there watching. I'm watching. I'm doing like y'all. I be watching from the bushes. Boom, boom. How you doing, lady? How you doing? How you doing? How's your friend doing? That's what I don't get. I'm listen. Aside from the foolishness that other folks have going on, like bump what those folks have going on. Do y'all understand that if we didn't have all this foolishness and this buffoonery and all this stuff going on, how powerful of a people we are? Like seriously, I don't play with that kind of stuff. Like she's fine, thanks. Good, good. Been praying for her. Good. Like we could be so powerful. We are powerful. But we talking about on an individual level. If you can take all this stuff and put it together, do you really understand as a people how powerful we could be? With people helping other people. People, if they got something, showing people how they could attain the same things that they, have, or possibly more than what the next person had. Like, do you understand how powerful we could be if we took advantage of it and stop trying to use it for evil? I mean, like, seriously. Because some people are master manipulators and they can get you to believe darn near everything. Just as blue as this chair is, they will tell you that it is yellow. They can convince you that this chair is yellow. Girl. Diva says she need a lesson on how not to curse. I got you. I got you. I give it to you for free 99. Free 99. I got you. But y'all see what I'm saying? Regardless of like where you fall, like wherever you fall, you see what I'm saying? And I'm saying this for me because I don't fall nowhere. This is where I sit. Okay, I'm team porch. I'm team porch. And I already told you I was team Jesus. Hallelujah. Like, so I can sit back and I can look and I'm like, dang. I'm like, I see these strengths right here in this person. I see these strengths right here in this person. I see strengths right here. I see strengths right here. I see these strengths right here. And I'm like, dang. If all these people, shoot, even the people, oh my gosh, if all these people were to come together and connect this skill to this skill, and that skill to that skill, and let those suckers build on top of each other instead of spending all their time participating in some miscellaneous buffale. Do you understand how powerful we could be? That's right. Pull out the rocking chair. Pull out the rocking chair. It's sad. It is really sad. Everybody has their strengths. Everybody has their weaknesses. And when you're working together as one unit, it doesn't mean you got to like everybody. It doesn't mean that you got to go and have a love session. It doesn't mean that you got to go and have a love session. But at the end of the day, when you put all these intellectual minds, listen here, we're going to get real with this. When you put all this intellectual property, see that intellectual property got another meaning. Y'all didn't know that, did you? When you put all this intellectual property together, do you understand how rich, do you understand how wealthy you could be? And you don't have to ask a person for a dime because you'll be blessed with it. Hello. Anybody home? Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? I'm telling y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. I've seen gangs that would literally take each other out on the street and have been able to bring some of these folks together and get them to realize that when they come together, to get them to see just how powerful they can be when they're uniting for one thing. It doesn't mean that their belief systems have changed. because they both, or all of them, not both, but they all stood on what they, stood on. But at the end of the day, when you see, oh man, this one got, oh shoot, you can do that. Okay, bet. Okay, I'm good at this right here. When you have like a real think tank and you're able to put all these minds and all these ideas and stuff together, and I'm not talking about no crazy mess. I'm talking about real ideas. Cause see that's the missing link in all of this stuff, y'all. And we're gonna speak. I'm not gonna even do my little thing I was gonna do yet. Let me have some real talk with y'all like for a minute. Listen, I don't know how many of you, I spoke on the little Johnny Depp and like Amber Heard thing, um, like briefly, and I'm still keeping up with that stuff. But let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys noticed that there are different sectors that join together. So you have a bunch of attorneys that have gotten together. Everybody's not on it, but slowly they see how these other attorneys are moving and they start moving in the same direction. They have their own sector called LawTube. I spoke about this briefly. And they are banking, okay? You have lawyers that have stopped practicing law. Okay? They are not in anybody's courtroom. They are not standing in front of any judges. They are strictly doing YouTube. Period. That's it. That's all. Because they realize that when they're in that courtroom, yes, it's one versus the other. Even though I told y'all at the end of the day, they going out, they having drinks together. They may be enemies in that courtroom. They are not enemies outside that courtroom. Don't let nobody fool you. And I sit there and I watch these people come together. And one invites another one on their channel. And then they promote that person's channel. And then that person brings the other people. See, this is what we used to do. Now, I don't know how many of y'all have been, like how long you've been on here, but when we first started, before all this drama and all this foolishness started taking place, this is exactly what we used to do. One used to go live. We would have each other that like everybody would be in each other's chats. We were each other's moderators and we'd hand it off and we let the people know. The moderators will let the people know, okay, after this such and such is going live. And everybody as a group, everybody went over to the next person's live. And when that person did what they did and the conversations just kept on, they just kept on going. And when that person started coming to an end, then they would say, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go live. Who's going live next? Okay, so that person's going live next. Okay, everybody, including the content creator for that channel, would say, okay, boom, let's go over to Miss Fat channel. That's what we used to do. That's when people were winning. Okay? This stuff that is happening right now is a bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess. It is a bunch of mess. You have the makeup sector. And that makeup sector, they do the same thing. You have the decorating sectors. You have the furniture refurbishing sectors. You have all these different sectors who understand how things work and they work around the foolishness and they can appreciate each other's unique abilities and their individuality. They can appreciate that. And guess what? Those subscribers and those people that they have, they are loyal to them. Not because they think they're some type of God, not because they think that this person is a know-all, be-all, and not because of that, because they see the respect that is in place. And they also see how that content creator respects them. Do y'all see what I'm saying? You don't have any creators going and cursing out the people in the chat because they don't agree with them. Like it's something different. And It's very few people on here that really know me outside of YouTube, but I'm all about building up my people. And understand when I say my people, I'm not just talking about black people. If you're my people, you're my people, period, point blank. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you came up at. This, hey man, how you doing? We could be and should be doing so much better. There are so many things that each of us could be teaching each other, but because of all the distractions, and understand something, that when things are going good and things are decent and in order, then you're going to have that negativity. You're going to have that devil coming to stir things up, but you got to recognize the devil for what it is and let that force pass. Let them go about their business. If they don't want to be a part of it, then they don't have to be a part of it. But you don't let them stop you. And that's why I always get on people. And I know people get tired of me saying about like just uplifting us as bloggers and giving us stuff and making sure we're good. I'm telling y'all, and I stand on this, and I don't care if nobody, like if you don't like it, oh freaking well. Listen, we supposed to lift y'all up just as much as y'all lift us up. Because at the end of the day, if y'all don't support us, then we don't have a channel. So we're not giving you something. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something monetary. But if you are giving us all this time and we're not giving you anything in return, baby, you are on the wrong channel. Whether it's knowledge, whether it's wisdom, it doesn't matter. Whatever you have going on in your life, the same way that you are there for us and you riding for us, we need to be riding for you the same darn way. Now, I stand on that. And that's why I say when you see messiness, you have to call that stuff out, because if that's not what you're about, tell them to take that. Because you know how to take that somewhere. You're on the wrong, like take that somewhere else. We ain't trying to do that over here. Take it somewhere else. It's too much, y'all. I'm so, it's so much information out there. Miss Denise, boom boom. I was on your in your chat one day, and actually by the time I posted it, you had already went out, had gone off your live, and you had said something about, you were talking about grants, federal grants and all that. And I don't know if you guys remember, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, it was before I moved here, so I've been here for 2 years. I was giving people a little bit of game on the government grants and stuff like that. And this is just an example. But I'm sitting here and I'm watching people sitting up here, number one, not understanding the difference between an LLC, an S Corp, a not-for-profit, a 501c3, like not understanding the difference. And they're going and they're paying these people all of this freaking money. And I can talk my talk on this because this is what I do. And you going, you paying these people all this freaking money to do the stuff that you can sit down and do yourself. And somebody can put you on game with that without running any type of schemes, without trying to break the bank. Because at the end of the day, when you're trying to community build, it's not about breaking the bank. Y'all, at the end of the day, I don't know how y'all operate. I don't know how y'all families operate. But in this family that came up in the country working in the tobacco and the cucumber field, if one of us is up, we all up. And it's not if one of us is down, because we're not going to let the other one be down. Do you see what I'm saying? Anybody that I hang with, anybody that I roll with, you best believe we all on the same page. We all do our own thing. We got different things going on. But if one is good, we're all good. That's how we operate. Period. Nobody comes up short on anything. I don't care if you don't have $1 to your name. Whether I know for sure you had, listen, that money gonna be in your bank account whether you ask for it or not, because we're gonna make sure that we're all good. We don't have time to be sitting up here with all this messiness and this foolishness with all this stuff that we got going on. And people got all these freaking missed opportunities because you got these old bugaboos coming out here trying to distract people away from what's really going on. And they're getting your money But they gonna make sure that you sitting there without a pot to piss in or that wonder to throw it out of, because they don't want you to get any further than what they like. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all have seen it. That crab in the barrel mentality is real. If I can prevent you, this is their thinking. If I can prevent you from getting any further than I am, it's okay for you to be close to where I am, but you for darn sure better not pass me. Even if it's in my mind, I may just think you passed me. You better not pass me. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to make sure I hold you down. Okay? And I ain't talking about holding you down in a good way. Okay? I need you to feel like I am superior to you at all times. And let me tell you something. If you're dealing with somebody like that, then again, you in the wrong crowd. You in the wrong crowd. And that's what I'm saying. Anytime somebody come trying to do something positive, regardless of what it is, then you're going to have those little negative Neds and negative Nancys popping their little fat heads up in there, trying to bring that negativity in there and be a distraction. They will be a distraction. And it works. It works. So back on this grant stuff, I'm sitting on Miss Denise channel, because I tell you, I be in everybody's bushes. Sometimes I say something, sometimes I don't. I listen to everybody. Hold, let me take that back, because I'm lying. I got one or two I don't listen to. Let me, the truth is welcome. Sorry. Yeah, I got one or two I don't listen to. True story. But other than that, listen, I heard them, and like something was mentioned about grants and going on websites and you can pay to get information. Y'all listen to me. Listen to me. There are grants out there, and I heard them mentioning, some stuff that was true. Yes. But there are grants out there for darn near everything. Okay? Just about everything. You got grants, you got foundations, you got all kind of stuff. But when it comes to federal grants, and I need y'all to say this, I wrote it in her chat. I don't know if y'all got it. Let me tell you something. Never pay anybody. Never pay let me change that. Never pay anybody $1 to give you information on federal grants. That is free. It's free. Okay? And if you have never written a grant in your life, guess what? You don't have to know how. Go on the website. When you go on the website, if you apply for the grant and you don't know how to do it, guess what? The templates are there. All you got to do is plug in the information. They tell you everything that you need. There is a guide that goes along. It has all the stipulations in it. Everything. If you don't know how to work out the proposals, you don't know how to work out the budgeting, you don't know how to work out the staff, if you're doing stuff under a nonprofit, you don't know how to work out your boards, you don't know how to do this stuff, y'all, everything. Now, they don't show you how to do the stuff with your nonprofit, except for applying for grants. But if you don't understand that stuff, then go to your local one stop. Go to your state's business website, so you can make sure you got the stuff in place. But for those grants, let me show y'all something, because I'm so tired of people taking advantage of people. The mess pisses me off. It really pisses me off. And I'm sorry. That's the closest y'all gonna get to a curse word out of me. That pisses me off. It pisses me off. Do you remember the Riddle guys who used to come on late night commercials? It's somebody always got a scheme, y'all. Listen. Listen. Let me show you something. Do you see this? Can y'all see the email address at the top? This is the official website. This is the official website for all federal grants. Every one of them. Every one of them. And they are free. Grants.gov. This is our official website. Stop letting these people take your money. Now, this is what I'm saying. You have some people that are already business savvy and they're already participating in stuff. You have a lot of people that have entrepreneurial mindsets. You have a lot of people that have entrepreneurial spirits. They just don't know what to do with what they have. You got a lot of people that went and I will, Diva. You got a lot of people that went to school for certain things, but there's certain things that you're not gonna get in the classroom. This is one of them. Listen, forms. Do y'all see that? When you click on the forms link, it might be a little blurry. You're gonna have to go back and watch the replay. Forms. You got search grants. All you gotta do you see that? I just put search. I ain't even put nothing in yet to specify what I wanted. But do you see this? This is page one. This is page one of 102 so far. Okay? You don't. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so passionate about this stuff, and I'm sitting up here and press pause for a second. Press pause for a second. I need y'all to hit that like button real quick. Hit that like button because I'm about to put y'all on to something. I'm going to put y'all on some game that don't have nothing to do with foolishness because I know y'all got to be tired of that foolishness by now. You got to be tired of that foolishness. Listen, do you realize that there are grants for left-handed people? Do you realize that there are grants, that Oscar Mayer has a grant for people named Oscar? Do you realize that if you are as passionate about justice as I am, do you realize that there is a need all across the country for reentry programs? That's what we do. That's what we are serious about. Do you know how serious that is? If you are really about justice and you want to make a difference, work with some of these guys that are getting out. They need it. Create some resources for them for when they're getting out so that they can stay out and we can keep their recidivism rate down. That's how you fight for justice. You feel me? That's how you fight for justice. She talking about, what about the hookers? Lord have mercy. They got something for them too. They got something for them too. But it's something for everything. But I mean, like, see, all these people say, oh, we fighting. But if you fighting for justice, then fight. Fighting for justice has nothing to do with this BS that we see going on YouTube. No. You have a real need out there. You have a need. People need halfway houses. People need all types of reentry programs. They are needed. Teaching people how to do interviews for jobs. You got people locked up that have never been on an interview before in their lives. Never filled out a job application before. Be the person that gets a program together to teach them those skills that they need. Y'all, it's so many things out there. Not that you just do to just tell something. There are things that are needed. There are things that are necessary out here that people would pay for. And there is no trickery behind it. There's no, oh, let's try to get over. No. Now let me put you up on something else that, like people are so confused about, okay? Anything that is a vulnerable population, I see something about child care centers in here, that's a vulnerable population. People that are incarcerated, they are a vulnerable population. People with disabilities and special needs, they are a vulnerable population. Understand what I'm saying? People that have mental health issues, real mental health issues, they are a vulnerable population. Veterans are a vulnerable population, depending on what they have going on. There are so many things out there that need us. That need us. All these kids running around here. Do y'all see how many shootings we having every day? And the age is ranging from what? 18 to 25 to 27. Look at this mess. Every day. Quick game. A lot of people are under the misconception. They think that the only way to get money with the business is to get a 501c3. Let me help you understand something with the 501c3. Let me put you on game really quick today. Okay? A lot of people get in trouble behind 501c3s. Now, they can be a blessing and a curse. Because if you're not doing everything that you are supposed to be doing, if you're not doing the stuff that you put down on that initial paperwork, if your paperwork and your money is not right when they go and do your audits, and understand that when you have a 501c3, your information is available to the public. They can go and pull your information at any time and see what you got going on. So if somebody gives you money for one thing, they donate money for one thing, and you decide to go and do something else, you're going to have a problem. Now understand, in this system, there is a 501c3, non-profit or not-for-profit, and then you just got a regular not-for-profit. That is not a 501c3. Both of those are still non-profits. Okay? Except for one, with a 501c3, you got to have your board, you got to have all your staff in place. For a regular non-profit, you don't have to have all that. It's good to have it, but you don't have to have all that stuff in place. And guess what? At one point, people said the only way you can get federal grants is if you're a 501c3. Absolutely not. That's a lie. When you look at these grants, let me pull one up. It says you got different business entities that can apply, but it says nonprofit and or a 501. Both of them are listed. So that's another misconception. That's another myth that people put out here, that you could only get grants if you're a 501c3. That's not true. You can get grants as an LLC. But a lot of people don't know that. Let me open up one of these things. Here's one for a cybersecurity youth program. I'm just blowing this up so y'all can see some of this information. So you see the dates on there, the application dates. The last date it was updated, it was just updated today. You see the award ceiling of 50,000. You see the award floor of 40,000. It shows you who is eligible for these grants, for this particular grant. Now, see, this one actually says specifically nonprofits having a 501c3 status with the IRS other than institutions of higher education. So that means that you can't be a school trying to get this grant. So this is geared more towards people that may be working with like STEM type programs. They will be the ones that will want to apply for this type of grant. But you got a lot of, you have to, Lord have mercy. Let me see. Veteran Cemetery Grants. The National Sheriff's Institute. Restore Act Direct Component. Developing Biotechnologies. Youth Empowerment through International Exchange. Um, Quality Jobs, Equity Strategy, and Training. This is for dislocated worker grants. That would be a good program, especially with the way stuff going right now with COVID and people getting laid off and stuff like that. Like this is guaranteed money right here that you don't have to scam anybody for. You don't have to be looking over your back to see if them people coming after you, unless you're doing something that you don't have any business doing. Um, but what I'm gonna do for keywords, I'm just gonna put youth. That's all I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put youth in here and see what comes up. Look, OJJDP. This is the office that I used to work for in North Carolina. It's the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. DJJ, that's what it is. Okay. Supporting vulnerable at-risk youth and youth transitioning out of foster care. You know how many kids we got in foster care? And they're trying loving families. Well, this is they looking for people that can create programs or already had a program in place to help them transition, so that they'll be prepared to go into whatever type of situation they're going in, whether it's a permanent family, whatever transition they're going in. This is what they need somebody for. Let's see who can apply for this. This was just posted June 30th. Last updated June 30th. Original closing dates, August the 15th, 2022. Do y'all see the award ceiling? Y'all see the estimated total program funding? Let's see who can apply for this. This says others. I'm going to have to read it because it's a lot. Eligible applicants. The solicitation is composed of two categories. Applicants must clearly designate the category for which they are applying. The following entities are eligible to apply. Category 1. Project sites, state government, city or township governments, public and state-controlled institutions of higher education, county governments, Native American tribal organizations other than the federally recognized tribes, National American tribal governments, federally recognized, nonprofits having a 501c3 status other than institutions of higher education. Listen, nonprofits that do not have a 501c3 status with IRS other than institutions of higher education. Private institutions of higher education, for-profit organizations other than small businesses, independent school districts. Category 2, training and technical assistance, nonprofits having 501c status with IRS other than institutions of higher education. Nonprofits that do not have 501. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Listen, there is so much stuff that can be done. I just gave y'all a jewel right here. Somebody can go jump on this. I just gave you a jewel, especially if you already have something in place. Grants.gov. Do not pay anybody. All this money that you're putting out here on YouTube, take that money and go put it toward a business. Invest in yourself. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping, I can't speak for folks, but I hope folks appreciate when you invest in them. But you got to invest in yourself too. That comes first. Before any of this other stuff, that comes first. And not only when you do it, you got to make the type of investments that are going to last. And whatever you're doing, you need to make sure that it's not a paycheck to paycheck thing. You need to have some type of residual income coming in. You need to have something, even if it's something on the side, it's going to get you that mailbox money. Y'all wouldn't have had this conversation. That mailbox money is money that you don't have to work for. You do what you got to do at the beginning and you just let it sit there and it just collects in the mailbox. You need to have that stuff in place. And you can't get that stuff done. You're not going to have time to get it done if you're spending all your time sitting up here being distracted by this foolishness on YouTube. I watch the law channels because I get something out of it and because I have to deal with it anyway. But it's good to see the different cases and how things are being handled. And I also like to see how people are doing their thing. There's always a learning opportunity. There's always a learning opportunity. But as far as this, let's see if I can get it up here. In your form section, they have, y'all gonna have to go and check it out. You're gonna have to go and check it out. I want to go and, if you look at this grant here, it has a link called package. And in that package, it gives you the full grant, the competition. It gives you the project sites. It gives you the training and technical assistance. Do you see what I'm saying right here? Hold on. Let me preview it for you. It's darn near like you getting a free course. Training and technical assistance for free. Stop paying these people for this stuff. I'm sorry. I mean, everybody got to make a living, but good God, come on now. Application for federal assistance. It gives you the information on lobbying. Lord, I'm gonna go ahead and download it. Um, where am I gonna open this at? It's too much to open on my iPad. Anyway, it gives you everything in this one thing, and there's also a help desk. So if you have any questions about anything that's on the application, if you were trying to put in for something, you make sure that you give yourself enough time, or if you need to contact the help desk or contact anybody else about whatever you're trying, whatever, dealing with that solicitation, that grant solicitation, you got time to go and get the answers that you need and still be able to get your paperwork done and off in time. So, and this is what I'm saying, the time, because y'all know we're doing 3 and 4 hour lives, and that could be time that you could be getting a grant written up. And let me not say grant written up, because literally you're filling out a template. So my boss just said, you're going to make me leave this job. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I mean, I have my regular job, but I have my business. I have my business. And my thing is, for me, I don't have much, but God blesses me because I bless my people. I bless my community. Even though I'm here, I still go home to be with my people. I still go home to do stuff for my community because that's what you do. To whom much is given, of him much is required. So this is what I'm saying. If we're sitting up here, and that's one of the things, and I'm sitting here and I'm again going back to LawTube. Y'all, you got these lawyers, some of them making $600 an hour, and you got people giving them $100, $200, $300 in the chat for a super chat, y'all. What's up, Sifton? For a super chat. Now I'm like, God bless you, you doing it, but still at the same time, I'm like, y'all do understand they lawyers, right? They good. But a lot of it is to be seen by the person that's doing, the commentary or whatever. But I'm like, you could have took that and invested in yourself. You want to throw them a couple dollars, fine, but invest in yourself. Don't forget about yourself. So I say that whenever the people bring you something negative, whenever somebody brings you something negative or they come with that buffet, remember yourself. Tell them to go ahead with that mess. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, if you got to come over here and instigate, if you got to come to me instigating, you need to go on about your business, because I got other stuff going on. I got to go see a cat about a dog. You see what I'm saying? I got to go see a mouse about a cat. We ain't got time for that foolishness. It's too much stuff going on. There's too many opportunities that are passing people by because so many people are focused on foolish behavior, distractions. If you're going to distract me with something that's going to help me. I'm sorry. Trying to see why in the world my live keep fading out. Let me make sure I'm good. Let me do a live check real quick, because I shouldn't have to keep tapping on my screen. Am I fading out? Y'all tell me. Let me know. Am I fading out, or is it just my phone that's doing this? Let's see. Y'all gonna hear echo for a minute. I need to do a check real quick. Y'all gonna hear echo for a minute. I need to do a check real quick. Okay. It keeps fading out on my phone. I'm not sure why. But like I said, it's just a lot that could be that can be done. It's so many missed opportunities. Like if you're one of those people that like going and helping individuals, shoot, even if it's victims of something, whether it's financial crimes, whether it's violence, like whatever it is, if like that's the thing that you're interested in, then go find a way that you can go and make a difference because you can. Go and volunteer somewhere. I always tell people, I tell my clients, you got something that you're interested in, go find somebody that's doing something similar to what you're doing. Go volunteer so you can see how stuff is running. Go to different places and see how they're running stuff so that you can see the do's and the don'ts and what works and what doesn't work. And you can start formulating your own plan and what you want to do. And don't be so proud that you feel like you can't work under somebody that you feel is beneath you. Let me tell you something. When it comes to learning, nobody is beneath you because you don't know everything. None of us do. And there's always somebody that, again, is stronger in one area than you are, and you can learn from them. You have to put your pride to the side. Like all this, we can have all this stuff going on, but you still don't know everything. I don't care if you got 5 PhDs, you don't know everything. Go find somebody you can learn from. I know this isn't the live that everybody was looking for tonight, but I had to address the foolishness. I'm like, y'all, stop with the messiness. Like, chill the freak out. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Tired of it, boss. Like, what the flip? Ah, that just let's find a way to make this stuff work. If anybody is interested in doing something different, if anybody wanted to talk about and exchange some ideas about excelling, put a one in the chat. If you don't, put a two. Be honest with me. But if you really want to get some information about excelling and doing some other stuff, put a one in the chat. And to be honest with y'all, I can't because of all this foolishness, but there are people that have children and folks that are on here that I would love to be able to share information with on federal jobs. But guess what? People act like it's a bad thing. I'm a recruiter. I would love to recruit some people on here. But people make it a bad thing. They act like everybody that work for the federal government is a darn monster. Guess what? We need folks that look like us doing this. Do you see what I'm saying? And you can't put the stuff out there that could really help people because you got so many people trying to twist and turn stuff so people miss opportunities or opportunities that they could pass on to other people. You got kids that are graduating from school. Shoot, you done graduated from school. You may be looking for a career change. You got people that work for the state, they work for the county that never thought that something else was in their grasp. They see people doing this stuff on TV and like they don't feel like regular folks can actually do something like that. But if you got people constantly telling you what you can't do, you'll never know what you can do. And again, you got missed opportunities. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. It's I hate it. I absolutely hate it because there, like I said, there are so many missed opportunities. And when you come and try to put something out here that can really help somebody, and somebody go and turn it into something that's evil, you still saving. That's what I'm talking. I am too. I am too. They act like it's something evil. Y'all, people are needed. People are needed. It's just, Jesus. Okay, that's my soapbox. That's my soapbox. I saw a couple ones. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, y'all. We only got 6 people that are interested in trying to do something else. Y'all 6, y'all hit me up. Hit me up. I wish, I don't know, I might have to get a Patreon, so that there's a place where stuff can be done without all of the distractions. Um, but there's just a lot of stuff that people can be doing. And y'all, in my coaching business, and I'm gonna be transparent with y'all for a minute. In my coaching business, I actually help people start businesses. That's part of my niche. That's what I do. I help people with business startup. I haven't been able to even go in that direction a little bit because of all the foolishness. You can't come and help your people because of all the foolishness. And I'm like, I hear people talking. I'm like, dang, I know they want to do something. I can see them. I can hear it. Like they trying to do something. But even in the chat, you don't want to say, well, let me help you, or what you're trying to do, because there's something negative that's going to come behind it. Oh, well, they trying to get over. They trying to set you up for something. Or, yeah, trying to set you up for success. One of the things that I had to tell my nephew, because I get on them. Like, we literally, I did a credit report class with them. And understand, my oldest nephew from my sister, the ones that are here, is the oldest one is 19, the youngest one is 14. We just turned 15. He's going to the 10th grade. And I'm, to this day, like right now, we sit on the back of this porch and I show them how to work the credit system, because I don't want them getting in the place where they go out and do whatever they want to do. Their credit jacked up. My nephew want a Tesla. He asking his auntie to get a Tesla so he can drive it. I don't like Teslas. Sorry, that ain't my thing. But I'm going to show you what you can do to get one. And not just get it and keep it. That's the kind of stuff that I like to see for my people. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what everybody got going on. That's the stuff that I like to see for my people. This stuff right here, this is not it. This is not it. I wish that I could show y'all half of the stuff. I just wish. I wish. I wish. And that's something in a different time and in a different place. And maybe if I wouldn't have come into this situation the way that I did, then I could have done something different. But I had to go with stuff the way that it is right now. But I just wish. I just wish. That's all I can say. So for now, you have to do it with the people that actually want it, and that's working hard for it. You know what I'm saying? And they hungry for it, are thirsty for it. Like, you go and do that, and that way you don't have to deal with the distractions. Yes, that financial literacy is crucial. It's crucial. Learning how not to live paycheck to paycheck. It's possible. It's possible. Learning how to live within your means. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. Learning how to get people to the place where they feel like they need you for your services. Not that you need them. They're coming to you because they feel like they need you for your input, for your expertise. Because everybody has something that they're good at. Everybody has something that would be has something that they can contribute. But a lot of times that is overshadowed by foolishness. It's overshadowed. My gosh, if I could, oh, Lord have mercy. That's my soapbox. That's my soapbox for the night, y'all. I'm sorry. I am, well, no, I'm not. I take that back. I'm not. I'm not. I want better for my people. And yeah, I take ownership for I want better. I'm sorry. And I don't know why I keep saying I'm sorry. Because I'm not. But yeah, I want better. Yeah. We want better. Not just with finances, better health, better well-being all the way around. If you're sitting up here and you're having all these issues with your health, you're having heart issues, you got cholesterol issues, you got diabetes, you got all this stuff going on, then honestly, you shouldn't be participating in a lot of this foolishness anyway, because you got more serious stuff to be worried about. And for me, more concerned about your well-being than whether or not I get a like on my page. I want to make sure you're going to be here tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. Bump a like. I don't care if you thumbs down my page as long as you're alive and healthy. And you're not going to get that from everybody because everybody is on here for different things. Everybody has their reason for being on here. But I'm hoping at some point that people will get to the place that that loyalty, it works both ways. It works both ways. This is getting aggravating with my phone fading out. Okay. Now I done did all this seriousness for a while. And I'm not gonna get into all the ridiculousness because I'm already at the 1 hour mark. So let me just give y'all one little piece of ridiculousness for today, okay? Now, I saw it and I'm sitting up here like, I know you lying. I don't know if y'all caught it today, but I just need to show y'all. And I need y'all to tell me real quick what y'all think. Does this man have a point in what he's saying? Does he have a point? I'm just gonna let y'all see it and y'all tell me what y'all think. This is where we're gonna start going with stuff. I want to have more interactions with the people on the page. I can sit here and talk all day, y'all. I have to talk to close to 2,000 people on a regular basis. I would love to just sit down and hear some other people talk. That's why I sit in people's bushes, because I want to hear somebody else talk. So I want your opinion. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I want your opinion. Okay? So I'm going to give y'all this one. And again, I want your opinion. Hold on. Let me get it to the beginning. Okay, now I got to try to multitask because I got to try to keep my screen from fading out. And let me turn the volume back up. Okay, so here we go. Watch and listen.
And this next story is a little surreal. A neighbor dispute ends with one person in jail after a pet chicken is found dead. James Nick says the rooster was a menace in the neighborhood and it attacked him. Nick says the rooster attacked people. He says he was only defending himself when he hit the rooster. His neighbor later found the rooster dead in a ditch and called police. Well, that's when Nick's went to jail. And now that he's out, he feels he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really?
Nix is being charged with animal cruelty.
Okay. What y'all think? I promise that this really happened. This is a true story. This really happened. What y'all think? Kim, what you laughing at? What y'all think? Do I need to play it one more time? They charged the man with animal cruelty. Okay, now he got out and that he spoke to the news and he said what he said. Now he won't playing with y'all. He said what he said. He said, I'm gonna play it one more time. I'll play it because y'all need to get this now. Now, now,
And this next story.
now. The funny thing is, now that you already saw it one time, notice the news anchor at the end. She at this man. But I'm gonna give it to you one more time because this man was serious. He was serious about this thing. He was not playing. One more time.
Is a little surreal. A neighbor dispute ends with one person in jail after a pet chicken is found dead. James Nick says the rooster was a menace in the neighborhood and it attacked him. Nick says the rooster attacked people. He says he was only defending himself when he hit the rooster. His neighbor later found the rooster dead in a ditch and called police. Well, that's when Nick went to jail. And now that he's out, he feels he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really?
Nick is being charged with animal cruelty.
Okay. So my thing is, do y'all think that he should have gone to jail? Because if it's somebody's dog, if it's somebody's cat, whatever, it would be animal cruelty, right? He that rooster was roostering, okay? That rooster gonna rooster, okay? And that rooster picked the wrong man, I guess. Sippin said no, he shouldn't have went to jail. It's not funny because I know that okay, I'm a country girl, right? Grew up on the farm. So when you have roosters and chickens, the end result, like in the end, there's going to be a loss of life. Typically, usually, most of the time, there's going to be a loss of life. And somebody going to be eating pretty. Somebody going to have a fat stomach somewhere. I don't know, because I don't want to seem like I'm being, like I'm not being empathetic to the situation. But what do you do? What do you do when you're being attacked by a rooster? He should have fried it. That would have got rid of the evidence. I'm just saying. I don't. I think that the police probably charged him because the other guy was so upset that he was in the ditch. So they went ahead and charged him with something, but they still had to go ahead and let him go. But that man coming back with his rebuttal, chickens are dying every day. You got KFC, you got Popeyes. Listen, he's got a point. He's got a point. Because I love me some Zaxby's. I'm just saying, Lord forgive me. But my grandma had a rooster that jumped on my car. I'm telling you, I've seen something and it said that whenever, because I never been attacked by a rooster now. I done been chased by a snake, but I ain't been attacked by a rooster. So they said it's something with their pecking, like they can do some serious harm to people, like some serious bodily harm. So are y'all gonna go back and let this be a self-defense case because he feel like he had to protect himself? He couldn't be pecked to death. What is it? Because I mean, like if he was a kid and he was like coming through and they sent him to see us, like we would be thinking about, okay, maybe he got some antisocial personality stuff going on. Because you know, when you're kids and you go and you hurt animals, like that's one of the things that we're looking at. But when you got a grown man that has been attacked by a rooster and he go and he lay the rooster out, he didn't shoot the rooster, like he hit the rooster, like, and the rooster stopped roostering. Lord forgive me. But what say you? What y'all gotta say before I get up off here? Cause I don't. God gonna turn my whole phone off by talking about this rooster. I sure hope it wasn't Cornelius. Cornelius. Wow. He gonna. Oh yeah. So I just wanted just more ridiculousness. I wanted to see because I told y'all about these messy people. That man was messy. That man was messy, but that man say chickens die every day. Chickens die every day. You got KFC, you got Popeyes. Yes, some of them do. Some of them do. Yes. I thought that was just something else. Oh no, no ma'am, no ma'am. Me and my me and my brother, my older brother. Um, well, he drugged me. I my feet weren't touching the ground, but yeah, we had to. Well, he had to outrun a black racer. Um, and he drugged me. I mean, literally, my feet did not touch the ground. Yeah, and the thing that saved us was a car coming. We had to run. Well, he ran out in front of the car. And it like cut. It didn't run over the snake, but it cut the snake's path off. Um, and we went about our business. Yeah. Um, yeah. Stories of a country girl, I tell you. But y'all, I'm gonna get on up off here because I think somebody else just went live. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm hoping you guys got something out of this. I want to give you something different. I know it might not be everybody, but I know a lot of people want something different. They're tired of seeing the same old, same old. So, um, I'm just gonna go back to doing what I came on here for originally, and hoping that shoot, if I can just reach one or two, then I've done my job. So hopefully I got something out of it. If you have not hit that like button yet, please hit that like button if you got anything out of this today. If you are interested in trying to get some grants or looking into that stuff, please go to grants.gov. 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 That is the only official federal website for federal grants and federal funding. So that's where you go, and it is absolutely free. If you have to pay for it, that is not legit. Keep that in mind. That rooster should have stayed on his side of the road. Really, Teresa? But he wanted to get to the other side. You know what? I'm gonna pray for you too. I cannot. Really, Teresa? Really? That darn rooster, I tell you what. Let me get I can't fool with y'all. Um, y'all have a good night. Have a blessed night. I'm gonna the next time I come back, I'm gonna try to have some more information for y'all. Poor little rooster, y'all. Poor little rooster. All I can think about is a rooster on a cornflake box. Poor little rooster. I tell you. You see you gotta pick your battles. You never know. You just never know. Don't know the day, don't know the hour. Hallelujah. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Hope you got a little smile. Hope you got a little something that got your wheels spinning up there. Maybe some ideas that you had pushed to the back burner or whatever. Bring them things back to the forefront and get it popping. Okay? Get it popping. All right, y'all have a good one. If you don't get anything else out of this, remember this one thing. Mind your business. Mind your business. And take that time to go and get you some business. Do that. If people gonna talk about you, make sure that they talking about you for the right thing. Let them talk all day. Let them talk all day. As long as you walking in your purpose, let them talk all day. Y'all have a good one. See you next time. Bye. Good night, sipping. Y'all have a good night.